Welcome to Jump Math Help. This is grade 5, page 14, T-Tables Advanced. The terms of a sequence are the numbers of items in the sequence. So a term number gives the position of each item. So for this sequence, 4, 7, 10, 13, 13 happens to be the fourth term, or term number 4 is given to the fourth position. So in question 1, when it says extend the table to find the fifth term in the sequence, 3, 5, 7, we build a t-table, which they've done for us here already, and we put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the term number, so this will be the fifth term down here, and then we start our pattern 3, 5, 7. Again, we look over here and find our gap, which happens to be 2, and we can continue the pattern by adding 2 each time, which is 9 and 11. So our answer to this question would be the fifth term is 11. Number 2, when you see this in your Jump Math workbook, it means open your notebook. So in this case, we're going to go to our notebook to do questions, the rest of the questions on this page. So I'm going to jump over to my digital notebook. If you happen to be in my class, you'll write a title and underline it, Jump Math Grade 5, page 14, and put your name and date on the right side of your sheet. If you're just watching this online, then do what you want to do. Well, for number 2, it says draw a t-table for each sequence to find the given term. And so A says find the sixth term in 2, 5, 8, 11. So I've already drawn the t-table for us here, and I've gone up to the sixth term. And one of the keys for drawing t-tables on your own, you must make sure you line up your left and right on this. So make sure you're keeping track that you're actually keeping those paired, okay? So we'll notice that the gap here happens to be 3 for each of these. And so we continue that pattern, go up by 3. So this is 14 and 17. So in this case, 17 is my solution. The sixth term is 17. Okay. For B, we're starting at 21 and we go up, and you see I've drawn it again, and we find our gap is 5. So we continue that pattern, and I'll let you do that one to find out the seventh term. Let's go back to the worksheet. Okay, number 3, Travis says the sixth term of the sequence in 5, 7, 9 is 17. Is he correct? Explain. Well, what you really need to do here to explain is to prove it. And so I would continue this pattern, use a t-table, and find out what the sixth term is. And then you prove whether he's correct or not. Number 4, using blocks or other shapes, make a model or sequence of figures that could go with each t-table. So a term number, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's the shape number or a figure number. And then the term 2, 5, 8, 11, this would be counting the number of shapes that make that figure. So I'd look at this and I'd say, well, there's a gap of 3 each time, so that means I need to be adding 3 shapes each time. So let's try this one quickly. So for figure 1, I might start with something where I draw 2 blocks. So that's represent this one here, and the term is 2 because there's 2 squares. Okay. For figure 2, I've drawn this over here, and that now has 5 squares. So in this case, the term that I'm counting are squares because I chose to draw squares. Let's try drawing figure 3. So I'm going to grow it some more. So I'm going to have 4 squares long now. Okay. And instead of 1 on each leg coming off, I'm going to have 2 on each leg coming off. So now I've got 8 squares total, and that's my figure 3. Maybe you could try to figure out or draw what figure 4 would look like if you continued my pattern. Let's go back to the worksheet. So you can do something similar for B, drawing a shape or building something with blocks or whatever shapes you have around you that you can use in your class or at home. And I'll just read the next couple questions with you here. So number 5. A marina rents sailboats at $6 for the first hour and $5 every hour after that. How much does it cost to rent a sailboat for 6 hours. So again, you're going to want to do a T table. You'll have hours and cost and figure out for 6 hours. Number 6, Zoe saves 65 in August. She saves $6 each month after that. Adrian saves 62 in August. He saves $7 each month after that. Who has saved the most money by the end of January? Well, in this case, you can actually do a double T table. And so go like this and have your month over here and then the person saving on each of those and do them side by side all the way up to January. So you need August, September, October, November, December, January. And number 7, a newborn elephant weighs about 77 kilograms. It drinks about 11 liters of milk a day and gains about 1 kilogram every day. How much weight does the baby gain in a week? How many liters of milk does the baby drink in a week? And how many days does it take for the baby to double its weight? Well, probably you're going to want to look for a pattern here because you probably aren't going to want to continue it up to as many days as you need to find out 77 kilograms of weight. So try to look for a pattern to answer C. All right, I hope that helps with your Jump Math Grade 5.